What is up, you guys? It's your boy Mike from Balls of Fury. Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to give you guys an idea of how much time and work actually goes into keeping a large collection of ball pythons. It's going to be a lot of stuff, you guys, and it's what I want you guys to be prepared for if you're thinking about doing the same thing as we are. So we're going to go ahead, basically let you guys know how much work and time I put into taking care of these snakes every single day. So a typical day for me, you guys, is usually I work from about 8 to 5 p.m. during the week. But on the weekends, I get off at 12. So I'm up and early here in the snake room, checking things out. What we usually do is we head right inside the snake room. And first thing I do is I use my senses, man. I use my scent, I use my eyesight, obviously. And I just kind of smell around the room, make sure I don't smell anything weird or bad, because sometimes that can mean that a snake either A, went to the bathroom, possibly maybe regurgitated their food. But basically, I just walk around the snake room, make sure, looking in all the bins, making sure everything looks okay, making sure nothing smells too bad. Sometimes I come in here, you guys, and it smells terrible because they went to the bathroom, and I know immediately I got some cleaning to do. But when I do actually clean up the snakes, you guys, it'll take me maybe like sometimes 2 hours to go through all these tubs, give them fresh water, spot clean, everything like that. And that's not even including when we actually do a full tear down and we actually clean every single one of these tubs behind me. We scrub them, give them all brand new bedding. That sometimes takes a whole day, you guys. So be prepared to put in some time and some work, you guys. But once I get through that and I check on everything, I give everything water, make sure everything is clean, then it comes time to film for you guys. So that's more time that goes into this also, man. The social media side and marketing side of this takes a lot of time, you guys, especially when you're working YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. All those things are time consuming, you guys, because after I film this video, I got to go sit down, go through all the footage, edit it, put it together, and then post it. So that takes time as well, you guys. So if you want to do this the right way and you want to do things so that you're successful, make sure you're ready to put that time in, you guys, because it's rewarding and it's definitely going to help you be successful in the long run. So make sure you got that dedication and that passion in you before you start doing this. So if you guys are like me and you want to have a large collection of snakes, you got to realize the work that goes into this, man. I mean, every single day I'm coming in here, opening tubs like this, checking things out, making sure everything has fresh water, and then obviously checking out our beautiful snakes, you guys, because they are my main concern at all times. Want to make sure they're always doing well, that they're healthy, everything is on point, because if it's not, you guys, that could lead to a lot of problems. So you want to just make sure you're dedicated to this, that you got the passion for it, you guys, because let me tell you, man, I spend hours in here. Even after working my full-time job during the week, I come home and I spend hours in here putting in work, making sure everything needs to be done that is supposed to be done, because these animals, they didn't ask to be put in captivity, you guys. So it's our responsibility to make sure that they're treated right and that they're given the best possible care that they can be while they're here in captivity, you guys. And look at how absolutely gorgeous our beautiful girl Bangle is looking, man. I absolutely love this snake. She has aged so well, and she's actually just starting to breed, you guys, too. So that's another thing that we'll talk about as well, man. Like, once you guys start pairing up your snakes and things start breeding, you're going to expect hatchlings to come, you guys, and you got to make sure you have space for those hatchlings, and you got to make sure that you have an avenue to get food for those hatchlings and for your collection, you guys. Food is huge. It's a key to even having any success whatsoever with your ball pythons. So just realize that before you get into collecting a lot of snakes, man. Make sure you got a good rat plug, and make sure that you can get rats in large amounts if you are not breeding them, because let me tell you guys, sometimes it can be a real struggle to find rats. So make sure you're doing all of this research before you dive into the world of ball pythons. But it is such a rewarding thing to be a part of, you guys. I absolutely love coming in here with these animals. This is truly my therapy, you guys. After a long day at work, I just come in here, I look and admire all my beautiful snakes, and I love taking care of them, you guys. It's just something that I love to do and I'm passionate about. So if you're like me and you feel that way, it's not even really gonna feel like work, you guys. It's gonna feel like you're doing what you would do for free anyways. So it's absolutely amazing and rewarding, and I love it, and I love all these animals, you guys. So guys, if you want to turn this into a business and make it something that is worth investing into, make sure that you have enough space for these animals, you guys. If you look behind me, I mean, take a look, you guys. We got racks over here taking up a lot of space, you guys. And then on the other side, we've got all our little hatchlings over here that we produce this year. So you guys, we're actually kind of getting tight on space ourselves. So pretty soon I'm going to be replacing these racks over here with a professional racking system. I'm actually looking into getting one of the Freedom Breeder ones. I like that company the most personally, and I think their rack systems are the best personally. So make sure you guys have enough space to work with these animals, you guys, because once you start getting them hatchlings, let me tell you guys, the space starts going quickly, and you got to make plans for the future to make sure that you can house all these animals and that you can provide them with the care that they need. So space is a huge thing, you guys. It's definitely something that I'm considering right now, because as you can see, man, we've almost got every slot filled on this rack, and then we have the babies over on the other side, and we're hoping to get some more babies this year, you guys. So space is definitely important. It's definitely something you got to keep in mind when you're working with these animals and you want to grow a large collection. And speaking of hatchlings, you guys, if you take a look behind me, you see we have all of our hatchlings set up over here in their tubs. Just realize, you guys, when you do have hatchlings, that's more mouths you have to feed, and that's more animals that you're responsible for taking care of. Now, this past season, you guys, we actually hatched out 16 babies. So that is 16 more snakes added on top of the collection that we already have in place. So it is a lot of work, you guys. It's definitely time consuming, and it takes up a lot of space. I mean, look at this, guys. These guys are all over on this side of the room. We have all of our other snakes on the other side of the room. And if you don't have the space, like I said, you guys, it's really difficult to grow your collection and to actually keep leveling up. So you want to make sure that you have space before you get into this, and just make sure you're prepared to feed these snakes, you guys, because once you get them hatchling snakes, you might have to hang on to them for a few months or sometimes a year, you guys. I know where I live, it actually gets very cold in the winter time, so we can't actually even ship sometimes until the spring. So you may be hanging on to some of your hatchlings for a while, and that's something that you need to be prepared of, because these guys, let me tell you, they grow quick, and you got to feed them, you got to take care of them, you got to clean them, water them, all the same things that you would do for your already established collection that you're breeding with. So make sure you're definitely ready for that responsibility, you guys. And luckily, we're down to, I think, about 10 snakes now from what we hatched out, because we actually did sell a whole entire clutch. So that's really, really cool. I can't believe that, you guys. My first ever clutch completely sold all of them, and we held back one baby. So really, really awesome, you guys. But just make sure you're prepared for that if you do plan to breed, because it's a lot of work, you guys. It's very time consuming, and it's worth it though, you guys. It's so rewarding when I come in here and I can actually look at a baby snake that we actually produced. It's just absolutely awesome, man. Look at how awesome this little beautiful lavender albino boy is. I mean, so gorgeous, and he is available. And the cool part about it is, too, you guys, when you produce babies, you have a chance to make a little bit of money and reinvest it into your business to make it even better, and reinvest it into the care of your animals to give them even better care than you were before. So keep that in mind when it comes to the hatchling, you guys. You definitely want to be prepared for them. So another thing that's really time consuming when it comes to these animals, you guys, is feeding day. Now, granted, feeding day is usually only once every like 7 to 10 days, so it's really not that bad. But when you have a large collection of snakes like we do here, sometimes feeding day can take you a while, guys. On average, it takes me about an hour to get through feeding all of these snakes behind me, you guys. So it does take up about an hour of my time. And if I'm filming it or giving you guys like a feeding video, or I'm doing like shorts or reels or whatever the case may be, it can take me even longer, because I'm taking time to sit there and actually watch the snakes ingest their food and film it for you guys. So it's a lot of time that goes into this, you guys. It's definitely something that you want to think about before you get into it, and you definitely want to be prepared for, you guys. So Don't get into this if you're not ready for that responsibility and you're not ready to put that time and work in. So now that we pretty much have covered what work goes into this, you guys, let's talk about money. Now, make sure you're ready to spend quite a bit of money if you do get into this, you guys. And this is not something that you get into, you spend a lot of money up front and expect to get it back immediately. This doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of time. It's a lot of waiting and a lot of patience, you guys, because you got to buy these snakes as babies most of the time and grow them up, feed them. I mean, dude, my weekly food bill to feed this collection is $100 a week at least, sometimes even more, you guys. So that's just on food. That's not including all the supplies you see behind me, the snakes themselves, the bedding. Everything that goes into it costs money, you guys. So make sure that you have, a job or a means of income where you could successfully, sustain a collection like this and take care of them properly, because it does require money, man, and it is not an inexpensive thing to get into, you guys. So that's why I still work full time to make sure that I can take care of myself and these animals. And hopefully one day this will be my full-time gig, you guys. And to everybody out there who, thinks that we just do this for money, you're completely wrong. And there's nothing wrong with making money, you guys, when you're doing something that you love. Isn't that what the American dream is about? So don't be ashamed of making money from your snakes, you guys. That's what the goal is to make money from something that you love. Now, as long as you're treating your animals right, you're giving them the proper care, and you're respecting the animals, there's nothing wrong with that. So don't be ashamed to make money off of what you're doing, you guys. It's really just something that I love to do. I would do it even if there wasn't money involved, but this is my passion, you guys. So if I can make money from doing what I'm passionate about, why would I not do that? So anyone in the comments who's going to hate for us doing this as a business, I don't even care for your comment. I'm going to just delete it and block it. So don't even waste your time. And I don't even know why you're watching this video if that's the way you feel. So that's about all I have to say about that. But make sure that you guys do have the money to sustain something like this, because your initial investment is going to take a lot of money, you guys. But trust me, once you wait and you're patient and you do things the right way, it'll be worth it for sure down the road. And that's basically what we're doing over here at Balls of Fury. So just wanted to touch on money a little bit too, because that's definitely an important aspect and part of doing this when it comes time to build that collection and to get those snakes growing. Now, I'm not putting this video out to discourage you guys or to make you guys feel bad. I'm putting this video out because I want you guys to be prepared, and I want to see you guys have success if you go forward and build your ball python collection. So make sure you guys are doing all the research that's necessary. Make sure that you're prepared for what's to come, you guys. Like I said, we had 16 hatchling babies on top of all the snakes behind me. So make sure you're prepared for that. Make sure you have the time. Make sure that you have the dedication and the passion to do this. And you will be successful if you do that, you guys. So I just wanted to keep it real with you guys, let you know kind of what is to be expected if you go out and build a large ball python collection. And like I said, man, it's not impossible to do. There's people out there doing it bigger than we are. So definitely keep that in mind. Use that as inspiration and motivation to keep yourself putting in the work and doing what you need to do to help yourself grow and to help yourself become successful at breeding and keeping ball pythons. So that wraps up today's video, you guys. As you can see, there's a lot of work that goes into working with so many snakes, you guys, but I absolutely love it. And that's what I'll tell you guys. If you absolutely love it, it's really not work to you. Like for me, coming in this snake room is actually like therapy, you guys. I get to see all these amazing, beautiful animals. I get to spend time with them, taking care of them. But just realize, you guys, it is a lot of work when you get a large collection of snakes. There's a lot that goes into it, you guys. And I didn't even really include, the time that goes into making social media videos and actually marketing for your brand if you're doing this as a business. So there's so much stuff that goes into it, you guys. It's very time consuming, but it's well worth it, you guys. I mean, like I said, this is like my therapy. Look at my big, beautiful girl, Versace, just hanging out. Absolutely love spending time with these animals. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the video today. Go ahead and smash that like button for me, guys. Also, drop a comment down below, you guys. Let me know, how many hours do you spend taking care of your snakes in your collection? Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Recessive Gang, Darius, AJ, and Dre. Thank you guys for everything you do. Keep holding it down. Also, you guys, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Do me a big favor and smash that notification bell so you know when we're dropping a video. I will talk to you guys very soon. I'm going to get back to work. Peace.